Hello and welcome. Welcome back to the rather sinister-looking quarry here out in Emprise du Lion. We can return to Colin. That seems to still be our next quest objective up there. Let him know that we've freed the villagers. We also took out all of those Red Templar commanders for some sort of side quest. As far as I know, so hooray. We should be in pretty good shape out here. On the way back into Skyhold, though, let me see if I can grab this ring for that lady. It seems like it should be a quick one. Lest it unspool into something more complicated. Happy Friday to all. Welcome, welcome. Assuming the shard must just be down on the ground there. I think I can get back up that other side, so let's take a look real quick. Good, good.
Do you hear it? Don't listen.
I guess I don't hear it, Cole. Would you mind filling me in? Alright. What was I just saying about it? Looks like you can get up over there. Let's see if we can get up over here. No well-placed scaffolding ladders for me? I see how it is. That's how they get you. They know you're gonna have to jump down there for that shard. And then they kick you while you're down. Happiest of Fridays indeed. So nice to see you there. One more shard. This should be the ring. Over here. Sorry about your decimated, electrocuted body. It's my bad. Alright. So there's something over there. Let's see what this is. Fisherman's letter. Hey, worm face. You know our usual spot under Judy's Crossing. I was there fishing 2 nights ago and the entire thing came down. A thunderous noise like you never heard. Maker must have been watching my sorry behind. I don't know how I got out of there alive. It was those damned Templars. I told you there was something shifty-like about them. Anyway, I was picking myself up when I saw something glittering in the rubble on the shore. I would have gone and looked, but those Templars were poking around what was left of the bridge, and I didn't want them to see me. I'm thinking there might have been some sort of treasure hidden in the bridge. I'll need you on lookout while I dig. Come by when you have a mind to, and we'll head over. Hook nose. Unlikely friendship between Worm Face and Hook Nose. But at least it's not, you know, Hookface and Worm Nose. That would be much more difficult to deal with. Tell me again, why do they call you Hookface? Oh, it's a long story. There we are. Mama's ring. Alright. It should be back in Sahrnia. A snow-covered diary. An excerpt from Adeline's diary. A messenger came today. He said Gerard was killed. He tried to explain to Remy how it happened, but Remy wasn't listening. I had to tell him to leave. I tried to explain to Remy what it all meant, but I don't think he heard me either. He just shivered and asked me to put more wood on the fire. I don't think he understands. Maybe he just doesn't want to. I hate this war. And what point of interest be this? Dell, it is Aldrich, like I told you it would be. I always know when it's him. I get that prickle at the back of my neck. Maker knows how it happens. It just does. You should have trusted me. I knew he wouldn't let me go. I'm going to lay a false trail, get him away, and then double back to come at him from behind, and then I'm going to end him. I hope I'll have the opportunity to send this. Maybe I'll find a messenger in Sahrnia. I just like writing to you, talking to you. It makes me feel like you're close, like Father's close. He taught us everything he knew about hunting, which gives me the courage I'll need to do what I have to. Love always, Diane. Sounds like a Dracon is rising out there. Disquieting sounds, literally and figuratively. Alright, let me see if I can jump back to Sahrnia now. I think we're stuck up on this ridge pretty good. So there's the rightful owner of the ring, and there's also a couple of other notes we can drop off while we're there. Fantastic. I'm hoping then to be able to jump back to speak to Colin about the quarry thing, and then we'll immediately try to get Blackwall's last notes. And that should put us in good shape to do the next main mission. Speculating wildly about my future. We'll see what happens. You're teleporting again, Granny? It's right here.
Mama's ring.
There you go.
Found it. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
I like it when we have
Okay.
people.
That was short and sweet.
Oh, creator.
Sorry. Pardon me, sir. Madam?
Good day to you.
Whatever you prefer. I'll circle back around. According to this note I found, you lied to everyone. I'm not sure of the specifics just at the moment, but...
You lied. You knew what the Red Templars were doing, but you took their gold and stayed silent.
Yes, I took their gold. Gold and any supplies they would give. Also, we could live. There are many orphans inside.
Maybe this is that lady who was, like, setting up lists of people for them to take or something.
And the demons. If I had said anything, they would have killed me too. So I let them take people, and prayed that one day, someone like you would come destroy them. All we could do was...
Well, I've arrived.
Now it's calm, hasn't it? I was right.
You weren't necessarily right. It's just that I have arrived.
People were taken, infected with red lyrium because of your actions.
What else could I do? Take up the old pitchfork to fight? Those who died would have died regardless. This way, at least some survived.
Well, I'm glad you can justify it for yourself. I won't disillusion you from that. That's fine. Good job surviving by sacrificing a bunch of the old and sick amongst you, I suppose. Okay, what was the other one here? A caged confession.
I saw what those Templars
Okay,
did
give the
to you.
confession to Louis to keep his secret. Give the confession to Lynette to reveal what really happened to her brother. I forget exactly. After Louis was captured by the Red Templars, he wrote a note confessing to the murder of his wife's brother, Guard. Why'd you do that? Okay, he told her he was going to fight for the Empress, but he never intended to do so. He was going to run away to Ferelden. I caught him one night looking in our bureau for Lynette's jewels. He meant to take them and leave forever. I tried to stop him, but he fought back, and I killed him. I never meant to. It was an accident. Now, she needs closure here. It's an unfortunate situation, but you'll be able to explain that it's an accident once she has closure about her brother's death.
He was alive. All this time he was alive. I didn't even dare. Oh.
Yeah. Is she talking about Lewis being alive? That's the other side of this that I've likely also forgotten. If she's now overjoyed that Lewis is alive and then I ruin that for her, that's also gonna suck. But she might be talking about her brother still? I just don't know why she would be saying he was alive. Oh well. Continuing with plan A.
Louis wrote this confession. He killed your brother.
No, that can't be. God is fighting.
Louis,
the war.
apparently.
He enlisted with the Empress's army. I'd like to be alone. Please leave.
It doesn't necessarily seem like it did her any favors.
I'd like to be alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'd love to leave now. Thank you. Okay. So, not sure of the rightness, morally, of that outcome. But let us away to Skyhold to avoid the consequences of our actions. See if we can speak to Colin, and then we'll head out back to the Fallow Mire with Blackwall. See if we can't choose the diplomatic option with a few Avaar. Hey, if you don't kill us and let us take those Grey Warden memories, I'll paint your chest up real nice for you with this mud. I hear that you're into that sort of thing. If your armor types are any indication. Hello and good morning. So nice to see you all there. Happiest of Fridays. I have a running trend. It must indeed be the happiest of Fridays. Alright, headed straight for Colin here. We'll go across the bridge. I dare not set my high-born feet upon the lowly dirt of the valley below. No, I'm just kidding around. Just like the breeze. Alright, Colin, I have news. Are you sitting?
I've been reading the letters.
Can't really tell from that angle. Okay.
Samson is making revenue from people.
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this...
No more Soylent Green here.
Monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Let's crack him open like a buttery crab.
Take away his armor and the lyrium, and Samson's just another man.
I couldn't say
Sorry,
how.
crab.
Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
I'd be happy to speak with her about it. It would literally be a pleasure. All right. Once again, as I find myself reminding myself to do at least thrice daily, let's go to the Undercroft. I still have a throne judgment I need to pull off as well. Let's come back to that. That'll be fun. Get to see my fingers in a little Mr. Burns teepee every time. That's my favorite part of the day. Hey, Dagna.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor, it's genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
So in addition to killing others, it's slowly consuming him too.
Yes, but slow is not fast. Doesn't matter. I can find a way to hurt him. I just need time and red lyrium. For tests.
Is that wise?
Oh, I happen to have pockets and pockets full of this stuff. Here you
And
go.
don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo! I've work to do.
Okay, I'm shooing. That's fair. So she has a war table operation for us. That's fantastic. Let's see if we have anything to sell, just in case, while we're down here. Still have that gold horn. Try to hang on to that. I need to just go ahead and look that up at this point. Maybe it is saleable and I'm doing all of this for nothing. But better safe than sorry. Alright, let's see here. Victim of fashion. I never did check what that is. An astoundingly bad idea. Negative 100 magic, melee, and ranged defense. So, ooh. Did that come from the skimpy chainmail armor we found? Is that the item she made for us? That's fantastic. Alright. Doing pretty good here. I did get a couple of legendary melee weapons. I should check if Iron Bull, say, needs a replacement. Hello, hello. Good morning there. Ooh, it's a D&D night. I hope it goes well. Or poorly, if that's more fun. I hope it goes poorly. Okay, let's do the judgment here while we're right next to it. Then we'll check weapons. And then we'll check Blackwall. Intimately for ticks.
Of Sahrnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople.
So this is that lady I was just confronting personally.
Mistress Poulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
And she does have a point. She, however, engaged in a sort of distasteful program to prove said point, which I don't appreciate. If it was dispassionate and fair, that would be one thing. I'll listen.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times. Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people. Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which
That's
you
quite
weigh
an
me for.
angle. So seemingly she can work for us, I guess. We could just release her, we can kill her, or have her rebuild the town, which is an interesting option. If that would lead to some good, hooray, but if it leads to enduring resentment from the townspeople, I'm not sure.
Mistress Poulin, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sahrnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt
It's
to
a
them
matter
is
of
paid.
money, then
Your
that's
worship,
great.
I will do my best to repair what I have done.
Well, good for you. Once again, never sure what the outcome of these things is going to be unless they tell you at the end, so we'll see. Quarry quandary resolved. Okay, so we can run out to Blackwall. However, let me jump into the war table real quick. And then I did say we were going to check weapons. We'll stop in our friend Josephine's parlor room here to do so. Let's see. How about Iron Bull? He currently has a 192. We could go bigger. Sure. Alright. I don't think I have any staves, regrettably. I do have some shields for Blackwall and Cassandra, if needed. Blackwall has a 20. Let's give him the 22. That should be fine. Little Orlesian splendor for him there. Alright, Cassandra, maybe she can have Winter's Breath. Right now she has a 16, yeah. Can definitely improve on that. It apparently looks the same as... Oh no, that is the Winter's Breath. Okay. I don't know what Blackwall's Orlesian shield looks like. We'll have to go back. I misassumed. Alright, she's got Winter's Breath and Avenger. That should be as good as she can do. I'm going to throw these both into valuables so I remember to sell them. They are not needed. This one likely is also not needed, but I'll hang on to it for now. Alright, so let's see. Where did Blackwall end up? I guess the Winter's Breath and Masterwork Orlesian Shield both have the same model. Okay. Fantastic. That should be about all the damage I can do for now. I do have a point as well, and I can finally spend said points with a little more freedom. Let's go for a upgrade here. I'm using this one a lot. So this reduces the cost by 15 mana and causes enemies to do less damage because they are weakened for 10 seconds. Can only be used at your location, so this would be like a get away from me. I'm not sure I like that, so we'll go for the first one. Punching down. Nice cost reduction. Alright, who else? Not sure why it got stuck for so long there. There we are. I just need to be patient. All right. I think that's everybody. So we all should be in good shape now. Saving it. And on to the war table. I do have an Inquisition perk as well. Lovely. What are we still in need of? Are there any of these knowledges we haven't yet cashed in on? Underworld knowledge. Let's go for it. It's a little late in the game for these, but I enjoy it. Unlimited power. Or at least knowledge.
I know it.
If I can help you any further.
Fallow Mire resources.
I appreciate
Don't worry
it.
about that. Finding Samson's weakness. So this is Dagna's. How do we break Samson's armor thing? Apparently only Josephine can do it. 22 minutes, sure.
Let us begin.
Hopefully we can send her out again before the end of the session. That'll be great. Alright, let's check Orlais. bit of bloodstone. Thank you, Colin. Ah, that's very sweet of you. As is this bloodstone. Quite sweet. Help the people of Sahrnia. So anyone could have done this. Josephine would have appealed to the business sense of Orlesian guilds to lend us boats. Leliana wants to divert couriers so that the relief may arrive in bits and pieces over the next while. Colin wants to hire a brace of wagons and send guards to transport the supplies up to Sahrnia. It'll be slower, but safer. It's not that much slower, really. Go for it, Colin.
Work?
Alright, Colin's taken care of. Anything Leliana can do. It's probably a job for Josephine, though Leliana's spycraft would be a fun way of pulling it off. How about this one? Yeah, I'm okay with this. Go for it, Leliana. Alright, everyone should be busy now. In about 22 minutes we'll be able to talk to Dagna again. I'm assuming, so let's see how far we can get with Blackwall into the Fallow Mire. Is there anything else I needed to do in Skyhold first? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Check the journal. Still waiting on that, so I think we're fine. Back to the Fallow Mire with us. And I guess that's our best camp. So the first one will be all the way down here in the Avaar Outpost, seemingly. A bit of a walk. Hopefully we can find more camps when we're out there. Let's do Blackwall. Iron Bull just got a whole bunch of upgrades, so I'm tempted to make this just a warrior's session here. Let's take everyone out. Swords at the ready. Iron Bull, I'm sorry. Axes at the ready. That was very insensitive of me. Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? That's a very nice question in the chat. I myself have, 12 hours of editing I need to catch up on. We'll hopefully put episode 3 of Fear Noir in a completed state, ready for polish. Which means soon, ... Planting seeds for your garden, that is a fun weekend plan. I'm consumed with jealousy. Give me those seeds! I'm sorry I snapped at you. That was still a little raw from the Iron Bull controversy. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have another one of those Veilfire runes. I'm going to try to avoid it for now, but I don't think we're going to be able to avoid this rift.
No sign of the
So
Avaar
let's go.
to challenge me. Or the Inquisition.
One more save. Well, that seems like a trap. Let's go. It's very nice in Dragon Age not to have to worry about mimics, say. Just one small area of relief for your mind. Open Fade Rift. What's that about? Skywatcher.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Okay.
The other Avaar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Seeing that in the chat. Clutches seeds. No, I'm sorry. They're in no danger. I didn't mean to insinuate.
Why aren't you with the other Avaar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
I find the color of your lips very alluring, but that's hardly on point here. They're called
Caused by the
fade
breach
rifts.
in the sky. There was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
I can't say that I had caught on to that, no.
I thought the Avaar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son
Something
wants to
exploded
fight you.
back there.
I'm called in when the dead.
Sure, if you're curious.
Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Farewell then.
That's very
Watch the
admirable.
water.
So if I open it, are you going to be in some sort of danger here? I don't want to make things worse. However, I would like to close it entirely so that it cannot be reopened. That was very effective. Good job, team. With your little matchy shields. So cute. And close permanently. That's the way. So proud of you guys. Ah. Right in front of the Avaar envoy, like a well-oiled machine.
Here to do.
Maybe you do have a god's favor. Aye.
You think? Oh, you don't have any kudos for me? Come on.
Watch the water.
Moving on then. You stay safe. I'll be back for those kudos.
Look. Signs of
Lightning
a plague.
strike? Or signs of a plague? I see. I see now. Oh, living signs of the plague. Hello there. Iron Bull, would you mind? I'm busy. Welcome to my Misty Grove. It's sort of weird about this one. I keep thinking, like, oh, we can just come back for these Veilfire things. But it's like this whole open world area only really has one path to it. And so it's not like, we'll be all over the place. We kind of won't be down this path again, but I'm still just going to leave them for now. We'll circle back around to it. I'm also seeming to remember that's why there aren't any other camps out here. It's just like a corridor from this point. That's the furthest camp out. We should be able to still take out this Fade Rift, though. It's a very cinematic location for it. Lovely. Let me get out of your way there, Iron Bull. That'd be my pleasure. No. Never mind. Let's try to do a dispel, but I've still confused myself. He's immune to sky punches? How disappointing. I was promised when I learned sky punches that very few things would be immune to it. Only have until the end of the summer to learn sky punches, or Fire Lord Ozai is... No, I'm getting several universes confused now. I claim it. I claim the strong stench of wet fur. Just gonna back quietly out of that statement. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. This is an interesting little bowl we found ourselves in. Alright, so rifts are down. That's good. I guess we just need to head for this one. And let's get this reattached. Alright. Have to go back out here, probably. And then I can head that way. Wherever the exit is. Ah. Alright. Just across. I guess there's no way not to aggravate the water, really. Eh? Oh, good. Leave that water alone, Iron Bull. It's not for you. How lustrous. The lost city of Benindur. On the 15th day of my journey across the Tevinter Imperium, our caravan reached a great rolling plain. Swaying grass hid flocks of birds so vast that when they took flight their numbers blocked the sun. This, our guide informed us, was the great city of Benindur, wonder of the ancient world, famed for its fountains which were said to grant eternal youth, and yet we didn't see a mountain of toddlers running around, so this must be a lie. Legend has it that during the celebration of the winter solstice, Carinatus, High King of Benindur, turned away an envoy from the High Priest of Dumat. The priest called upon his god to punish Carinatus for the offense, and the Dragon God of Silence answered him. I am the Dragon God of Silence, he did not say, for he was the Dragon God of Silence. Months passed. The kingdom of Benindur fell silent. In distant Minrathus, the priests of Razakal dreamed of dark omens. Their oracles declared that a dire fate had befallen King Carinatus. Finally, the fearful High King of Minrathus sent a company of soldiers to Benindur. The men reported that the road which led across the northern plains ended abruptly. They walked for leagues over barren, empty rock where the kingdom of Benindur had once been, all of it swept from the face of the world by the hand of a silent dragon god, apparently. Not a single stone of Benindur remains, not even a single foot or ruined face to write a poem about, and nothing of the once powerful city has ever been found. A secret now that can never be told. Oh, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have mentioned it. Hey, Iron Bull, we found a grouse feather. Oh, that doesn't excite you. Okay, I see now. I think a pommel would take up space, and I can probably make better ones. Schematics, I don't believe, do take up space. If it was a schematic, I would take it. This may be foolish. Making good progress. Should be just about time for,
Smell.
who was it, Josephine? To be done with Dagna's thing. That's not the way of saying it. You there. It is a pretty good feeling as a mage to be rolling with a full party of melee tanks. Do you mind? I'm trying to loot your burlaps. Alright, let's just anger the water here. I'm gonna try to get over or whatever this is. A cabin key. If you want to see your love set free. Well, here you go. Bruce, are you in here? You poor darling. A waterlogged diary. A diary found in the Fallow Mire. One water-soaked entry, dated 10 days ago, is still legible. The damned roof leaks, and I've been eating boiled roots for a week. I'm squatting in a bog no one so much as spit in for 10 years. Still, better than the alienage. Thank Andraste. That's the last time I visit the city for a while. I'm worried about the gardeners. They weren't sick when I left, and now they're all down with a fever, and their little boy is at death's door. Nigel Marsh said we could lock them in our home, said we should lock them in their home, the sour codger. Maybe I can bring something to help. Is it death root that cures a fever, or elf root? It can't be death root, can it? Ask Ira which is right. Okay, I guess that's it. See if we run into Ira later. Alright, so I'd like to get back to some land. It doesn't look like quite the right thing to do to go across there. But maybe that's my only option, I'm not sure.
Tinker, if I hit a guy high while you go low, you think we could get him to flip?
Flip?
Yes. Ass over tea kettle, you know.
I suppose that could be done.
I've always wanted to get a guy to flip.
We've got to pull this off. This is important to me, guys. Put a priority on it. Who are you? Who said you were invited? How dare you? Alright, moving right along. Chug-a-chug, chug-a-chug. I dare not claim to be footloose or fancy-free, but we'll see. Oh, where'd he go? Blackwall, you're so selfish. Alright, we'll come back to this. If it's at all possible, I don't even really want to do the Avaar Outpost quest right now. I would just really like to get Blackwall's memories. But we'll see what we can pull off.
More undead! Don't waste time on them. Head for the castle.
Ah, but I like fighting the undead. Are they just infinite, though? Is that what he's trying to say? Don't waste time on it, because they infinitely respawn. That's likely the hint here. However, I still enjoy it. Okay, is it up there? Or is it outside the wall? Probably up there. Let's give one extra check here. Yeah, okay. Now we're fighting Avaar. I'm assuming we should take them out. Oh, that was hugely effective in the rain. Alright, there's Josephine. So Dagna's quest should be ready now. Good, good. Strange spot for a supply cache, but thank you. Does this close the gate, or does it open another gate? Apparently opens that one. Alright. Defeat the Avaar leader. Ah, now my big plan of having a tank, a whole party of tanks, has come back to bite me. Okay, we'll need to return with a rogue in the party. And since that is very, very likely one of Blackwall's items, what a shame. Let me see if I can war-nug this real quick. We'll get back here. So sorry, wasting your time. I'm just going to swap out... Ah, I would hate to lose anybody from our little team. Oh well. Varric. Summer treasure of mine. There you are. Alright. Let's war nugget. Maybe you can't here. Fallow Mire is not really an open area, like I was saying. It's just a corridor disguised as one. So, oh well, I'll try to get out of combat here and run a little faster. So sorry, we'll catch up. And now we should be able to get through any locked doors we encounter. Dear Varric's nimble fingies. Oh, hey again. Sorry we keep coming by this way. Probably freaking you out. I could probably tromp through the marsh, as the crow tromps, but we'll just follow the path. Whee! So weird how these spirits keep popping up. I'm not sure what's causing that. Maybe it's just that I have to do those rituals. I figured they'd stop popping up once I got the rifts down, but apparently not. Alright. We're getting there. This combat stance is not helping matters. And we're back. Sorry to keep you waiting, Avaar leader. Your death will be swift. But the worrying portion ahead of time, that's what you gotta watch out for. Hello again, gents. You're looking low on health. What happened? Alright. Up and over. Weird that the gate is back down. I hope that's not a glitch. I hope it lets me raise it again. Looks like it's still usable. Great. Alright, Varric, you're on. So sorry for the delay there. Grey Warden Tome. Blackwall is with us. Here you go, my friend. Oh, what a lovely poem. Alright, I'm in. The shred of blue. Hear the rain upon the leaves, above the sky lies grey. A shred of blue would be denied, alas, he could not stay. There was a stir within his blood, and the dreams lay thick upon him. A call did beat within his heart, one road was left before him. Hear the rain upon the leaves, above the sky lies grey. A shred of blue would be denied, alas, he could not stay. See how the rain has washed away the tears that you were crying. Though the darkness calls me down, you know we all are dying. Hear the rain upon the leaves, above the sky lies grey. A shred of blue would be denied, alas, he could not stay. And so he came upon the place where so many tread before, one last look upon the world before he crossed that final door. Hear the rain upon the leaves, above the sky lies grey. A shred of blue would be denied, alas, he could not stay. Birds reel across the endless sky, above a house upon the plain. In memory she sings to him of a time before the rain. Sweet Andraste, hear our song, for his road will be ours too. Before darkness claims our souls, let us see that shred of blue. Hear the rain upon the leaves, above the sky lies grey. A shred of blue would be denied, alas, he could not stay.
The history of the Grey Wardens is fascinating.
Fascinating, you say? Well, we'll read it later. Alright, I'll take a superb belt of healing, as long as you promise it is indeed superb. Alright, so one more, seemingly deeper in the keep, likely where the Avaar leader is waiting for us. Bianca Arms 3, hooray! That's a good one, we'll need to try to get that in. For Varric, alright, pull in the lever. Alright. Everybody have their mittens? Cinched? Let's go. Cinch your mittens, for goodness sake. Surprise! Excellent job. Do you want to maybe shoot? Yeah, there you go. You guys got it. I just like to watch.
Herald of Andraste! Face me!
Hello, leader.
I am the hand of Korth himself!
I like your hat. It's very, curvy. Curvy hat you've got there. I see you're immune to Skyfist. Okay. Please stop arrowing me in the face. It's my one and only wish. Alright, lost souls. We now need to release the hostages. We beat the leader. We have a rusted key and the gift of the Mountain Father. Thank you, Hill Daddy. I mean, Mountain Father.
I dealt with the Avaar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, Your Worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you she'd come.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't leave you guys behind. Grey Warden banner. It was hard to spot.
Excellent.
Alright, that should be all of them. We'll see if he has something to say back at Skyhold. Or if he'll just sit in his smug victory, stewing in it. Pardon me, Blackwall. Be a deer and duck. Okay. Some sort of quest out here now. Hello again.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
Do you wanna join us then? Sounds like things are about to be a little politically complicated around
The
here.
Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
Welcome. Welcome aboard. Your lips will be a great service to us. Just aesthetically, that made it sound weird. We're just going to be glad to have you around to look at your lips, if that's okay. Probably don't even have to tromp around here. I think we're good. As I said, we'll come back for these Veilfire demon beacons at some point, very soon. However, I'm more curious to make sure Blackwall doesn't have anything else to say here after we've collected all of his memories. Or the Grey Warden memories. And we can check back in with Josephine and the whole Dagon Samson project. Thank you for bearing with me. This has been a lovely morning of adventuring. I am almost out of time. But it's also almost a weekend, which means there will hopefully be more opportunities. In amongst the 12 hours of editing. Oh, Skyhold is being ornery. Alright, he must be back down at the stables here. Let's head down there first. How's things?
Has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Okay.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a
He's satisfied. That's all I needed to know. Let's head to the war table then. So if we can finish off this last thing for Dagna by way of Colin here, we should have all of our inner circle quests completed, which is all I was hoping to do before we jump into what Pride has wrought. Had wrought? Did I not sit in judgment, or do we just have another judgment? That's interesting. Maybe there's something from the Avaar leaders' camp that I need to take care
of. This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Mother.
Oh, ouch.
He feels slighted by the killing of his Avaar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
Well, let's first make sure all of his hair is inside the vehicle. This is a security risk. With a goat, you said?
Answer the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Ah, I'm terrified.
Don't look at me.
That really put me in my place.
You meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Now, don't you lay blame for this on others.
My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Is it called a gibbet? Is that? Such a weird way of sentencing someone to death. I don't really have beef with you guys. I understand. We all got a little heated there. Well, with the brattiness. Yeah, you're fine. Do you want to go to Tevinter, or do you just want to get out of here? I don't care. Let's arm him. Why not? That sounds better. Here you go.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Mulvren, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan with as many weapons as you can carry to Tevinter.
It's a little bit of an attack on Tevinter, which I'm not super super cool with, but especially since we're gonna most likely be in Tevinter next game, so I'm just kicking the can down the road for myself here. I do, however, have 20 out of 21 thrones now. That's a nice collection. With the addition of that chastened throne, or whatever it was. Hasined? what do you got for me, Josephine? Puffy sleeves, I'll take it. Dagna has forwarded what she learned about Samson's strange armor. Her glee over her discovery is disconcerting, but her information may prove invaluable. We should speak at your earliest convenience, Inquisitor. Colin. You got it, buddy. Actually, let me see if we have something for Josephine real quick. Was it this one? We have all sorts of new judgment quests as well. Let's see. Josephine can do this one. Also Colin. If Colin did it, we step forward, not back. No apologies. What happened with the Wardens gives us more authority than ever to use the treaties. Or do we want the Inquisition to survive beyond Corypheus's defeat? We won't always be at war. Why alienate allies when it would take so little to appease them? Let us return what was taken under false pretense and put these treaties aside. So the issue of Tom Rainier has been settled, but his deception has had far-reaching consequences. Had we not used the Grey Warden treaties, we might not have found ourselves in so awkward a position.
The herald rescued from the Fallow Mire arrived an
Pardon me,
hour ago.
Liliana.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
Sorry, just thinking aloud here. We might not have found ourselves in so awkward a position. As it is, I receive daily messages from all quarters demanding we make reparations. We must do something. Scribbled beneath, signed by Colin. I'm sorry, did we embarrass a duchess at a soiree by stepping on her gown, or was the sky torn open and Haven beset by an ancient darkspawn magister? We needed the gold. We needed the men. So yes, they're basically saying we operated under the pretenses of having Grey Warden treaties because Blackwall was a part of us, but he was not actually a legitimate Grey Warden at the time, so we had no right to use those treaties. We were still right to use those treaties, seems to be the idea. But yes, if it will be politically advantageous to us to now put the treaties aside, I think we're in a position to get what we need without them. Let's let Josephine handle this.
Let us begin.
I'm likely still not fully understanding the situation, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're speaking to Colin again, seemingly. Still have just a couple of minutes. It's all coming together. Thank you very much for all of your time thus far today. This has been lovely. It's been lovely, even, if you fully pronounce the word. Alright, let's go this way. Hey, Solus. Looking just as perfect as always. Definitely doesn't make me feel bad about my cheekbones. No, you continue.
No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor, I hope.
You hope?
Dagna's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details on the armor. We found orders in the mine. They mention Maddox, a name I did not expect to hear.
Samson's letter said something about taking over as the vessel.
Perhaps it's a rank among the Red Templars. It could be a title from ancient Tevinter. Or it's some other role Corypheus has planned for Samson, and Maddox is part of it.
Another voice from your past?
In a way, this is complicated. Maddox was a mage in
Can we grab a drink? Oh.
Samson smuggled letters between him and his sweetheart. Eventually, Samson was caught. That's why he was cast out of the Order. Maddox was made tranquil and became a skilled craftsman of magical items. Samson must have rescued him.
Why would Maddox need saving?
When the mages rebelled in Kirkwall, the worst battles took place at the gallows in the circle itself. I thought Maddox had died in the fighting, or was eking out a living on the streets. A hard fate for a tranquil in Kirkwall. Samson must have found him, taken him in.
Can't believe they made a man tranquil over a few love letters.
The official charge was corrupting the moral integrity of a Templar. Knight Commander Meredith wielded the brand for far lesser offenses, believe me.
Sounds like someone to avoid.
Having an inside man among Samson's forces would be invaluable, if we could convince him.
I couldn't say. I've lived around Tranquil most of my life, and I've never understood them. It seems Maddox built Samson's armor for him, and maintains it still. Tranquil and Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments. Supplies we can trace. I can have our men kick down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
Well, sure. Let's do it. Let's kick those doors. Track down Samson. Alright, so now everyone's busy. I'm assuming we won't be able to do this just yet. But I'm also out of time, so oh well. We will return here next time and start our advisors down the next path. We have a couple of operations that opened up from talking to those guys and from judgements. So I will save it here near the war table to remind myself. We'll head there next. Thank you very, very much for your time, your kind attention, and your adventurous spirit, which I have leached from you now. Ha ha! But there'll be more. It'll grow back. I hope. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me here. Hopefully I will see you again soonish. Tomorrow, at the very least. Tomorrow morning, I do hope. Bye for now. Sort of quasi-wave at you. And smooches.